Imagine stepping into a time machine and traveling back not just a few thousand years, but a staggering 4 million years ago. Sounds impossible, right? But what if I told you this was a world full of mystery, survival, and the very first steps of human life? Today, we're opening the door to an ancient Earth unlike anything you've ever seen. 4 million years ago, our planet looked totally different. Dense forests stretched for miles, the air was thick with the sounds of wild animals, and towering trees touched the sky. The landscape was raw and untamed. No cities, no roads, no smartphones. Just nature in its purest, most powerful form. Now picture this, some of the earliest ancestors of us, the first hominins, walking through these forests. They weren't yet the humans we know today. They were learning, experimenting, and struggling to survive. Their bodies were starting to change, adapting to a new way of life that would eventually lead to us. This wasn't just a random moment in time. This was the dawn of a journey that would take millions of years and countless challenges before humans ruled the earth. It's the story of survival, adaptation, and the raw instinct to live. If you love exploring history's greatest mysteries and uncovering the secrets of our past, hit that like button and subscribe, because we're just getting started on this incredible journey. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Who exactly were the first hunters and gatherers? They weren't modern humans yet, but these early ancestors set the stage for everything that came after. About 4 million years ago, a group called Australopithecus roamed the earth. They looked a bit like a mix between apes and humans, smaller brains than us, but already walking upright on 2 legs. This gave them a huge advantage. They could spot danger more easily, carry food, and use their hands to grab and hold tools. They lived in small groups, moving through forests and open lands, hunting small animals when they could and gathering fruits, nuts, and roots. This diet wasn't easy to find. Every day was a challenge to track down enough food to survive. These early hunters and gatherers were more than just survivors. They were explorers, inventors, and the very first to shape the human story. Their ability to work together, share food, and use tools laid the foundation for everything that makes us human today. If you find their story fascinating, comment below what you'd want to know about these early ancestors. And don't forget to like and subscribe. The next part will reveal a secret about how walking on 2 legs changed everything. Here's one of the most important secrets in human history: walking on 2 legs, or bipedalism. Around 4 million years ago, some of our earliest ancestors began to change the way they moved. Instead of walking on all 4s like many animals, they started standing upright and walking on 2 legs. This might seem simple now, but back then, it was a revolutionary step. Walking upright gave these early humans many advantages. For one, it allowed them to see over tall grass and spot potential predators or prey from a distance, giving them a crucial edge in survival. It also freed their hands to carry food, tools, or even their young. Imagine being able to gather fruit with one hand while carrying a small animal in the other. This ability completely changed how they lived day to day. But bipedalism wasn't just about survival outside. It sparked important changes inside the body. Their hips, legs, and spines slowly adapted to support this new way of moving. This evolution paved the way for more complex behaviors, like crafting tools and eventually developing language. Interestingly, walking upright also meant that early humans could travel longer distances more efficiently. Instead of exhausting themselves by crawling or climbing all the time, they could cover vast areas to find food and water, explore new territories, and connect with other groups. It wasn't an overnight change. It took many generations for bipedalism to become the norm. But this single step opened the door for everything that followed in human evolution. So next time you take a walk, remember that you're doing something your ancestors first mastered millions of years ago, and that simple action played a huge role in shaping who we are today. If you find this fascinating, don't forget to hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more incredible stories from our past. Coming up next, how early stone tools helped our ancestors survive and thrive in a dangerous world. You won't want to miss it. 4 million years ago, our ancestors didn't have the high-tech gadgets or weapons we have today. Instead, they relied on something simple but revolutionary: stone tools. Imagine picking up a sharp rock from the ground and realizing it could cut meat, scrape hides, or even crack nuts. These early stone tools were the very first technology humans ever created. Using these tools wasn't easy. It took patience, skill, and trial and error to learn which rocks worked best and how to shape them. But once mastered, these tools gave our ancestors a massive survival advantage. They could hunt more effectively, prepare food safely, and defend themselves against predators. These tools also represent a big leap in human intelligence and creativity. It wasn't just about survival, it was about innovation. The ability to make and use tools required planning, problem-solving, and even communication within groups. As these early hunters and gatherers carried and shared their tools, they began forming stronger social bonds. Sharing knowledge about how to make better tools was one of the first ways humans learned to cooperate and build communities. The impact of these simple stone tools cannot be overstated. They paved the way for more advanced technologies, shaping the course of human evolution. If you're amazed by how far simple rocks could take our ancestors, smash that like button and comment below what tool you think was most useful. Next, we'll dive into the daily life of these hunters and gatherers, how they found food, stayed safe, and survived in a wild world. Food wasn't just something to enjoy, it was a daily challenge, a struggle for survival. Early hunters and gatherers had to be resourceful, constantly searching for whatever nature provided. They tracked animals, foraged for fruits, nuts, roots, and edible plants, all while avoiding predators and the dangers of the wild. Hunting wasn't about big game yet, it was small animals, insects, and scavenging. Gathering required a deep knowledge of the environment, knowing which plants were safe, which seasons brought the best food, and where to find water. This lifestyle demanded endurance, sharp senses, and cooperation. The earliest humans likely hunted in groups and shared food, building the social bonds that helped them survive tougher times. Imagine the constant movement, following herds, climbing trees, digging for roots, every day a test of skill and willpower. Their survival depended on adapting quickly and working together. If you think you'd survive as a hunter-gatherer, hit the like button and share this video with someone you'd want by your side in the wild. Next, we'll explore the dangers these early humans faced every day. Living in a world full of predators wasn't easy. Lions, hyenas, giant snakes, danger lurked everywhere. Every moment could be a fight for life or death. Early humans had to be constantly alert, learning how to hide, run, or defend themselves. They used their tools and group strength to protect themselves, but the wild was ruthless. Weather changes, injuries, and scarcity of food made survival a daily battle. Yet, this pressure pushed humans to innovate, building better tools, communicating more effectively, and developing early forms of cooperation. Their courage and resilience shaped our future, teaching us that survival depends not just on strength, but on brains and teamwork. If you're impressed by this fierce spirit, like and comment your thoughts. Up next, the beginnings of human community and social life. Survival was never a solo mission. Early humans lived in small groups, sharing food, protecting each other, and working together. These early communities formed the basis of human society. Sharing knowledge about food sources, tool making, and safety helped groups thrive. Bonds of trust and cooperation developed, leading to complex social behaviors. Living and working together made hunting and gathering more efficient and increased chances of survival. This was the first step toward building the societies we live in today. If you could pick one trait to survive in an ancient tribe, what would it be? Comment below and tag a friend you'd want in your tribe. Nature was both friend and foe to these early humans. Seasons changed, climates shifted, and resources came and went. Learning to adapt to these changes was vital. Early humans moved with the seasons, following animal migrations and plant cycles. They learned to use natural shelters and find water even in tough times. Their survival depended on reading nature's signs, predicting weather, recognizing plant life, and adjusting their habits accordingly. This deep connection to nature shaped human instincts and resilience. If you want to learn more about ancient survival skills, like and share this video. Next, we'll talk about the lasting legacy of these first hunters and gatherers. The legacy of these early hunters and gatherers is enormous. Their way of life laid the foundation for everything that followed, agriculture, settlement, culture, and civilization. By mastering hunting, gathering, tool-making, and cooperation, they shaped human evolution and culture. They taught us to adapt, innovate, and build communities. Understanding their story helps us appreciate where we came from and the incredible journey of humanity. If you think their story is inspiring, comment legacy below and share this video to spread the knowledge. What can these ancient hunters and gatherers teach us today? Their resilience, adaptability, and connection to nature remain powerful lessons. In a world moving fast, remembering their story reminds us to value community, innovation, and our relationship with the environment. Their journey is our journey, a reminder that survival and progress come from learning, adapting, and working together. If you're ready to embrace your own journey, hit subscribe and join us as we explore more stories that connect the past with the present. The adventure is just beginning.